All right, I've been in semen retention for about as long as I've been working out. And those two have really like gone hand in hand in the development of my body and my mind. Again, I'm kind of sick, so that's why my voice sounds like this. If it sounds kind of fucked, that's why. But yeah, I'm just gonna be telling you or sharing my experience with semen retention and like my 4 years of being on it, what I've learned, the ups and the downs, the my longest streak, challenges that I face amongst semen retention, and what it's taught me as a whole. I'm just doing this off the fly, so bear with me here. So it all starts, where did it start? We're getting some raw action right here, some raw thinking. Where did it start? Okay. So it started in September 4 years ago. So that would have been like 2019 or either 2019 or 2018. It must have been 2019, yeah. 4 years, right? So it started off like in August, September. This is when I was kind of like having some sort of like spiritual awakening or whatever you want to call it. Some expanding of consciousness, like understanding a little bit more about the world and on a deeper level that I didn't know before, right? So I was watching a lot of Spiritual Soul. If you guys like watched Spiritual Soul too, back in the day, like comment that, because that's hilarious. That guy's awesome. I love that guy. Spiritual Soul, bro. I think he made a second channel or something, but whatever. So I was watching his videos and he was talking a lot about like some real shit that was going on. And he was talking a lot about semen retention. I was like, dude, no way. And I had so much trust in the guy. He probably could have killed me and I wouldn't have even known. But I followed his advice and I was like, okay, like I'll do semen retention. So I'll practice it. And it took a while. It took a lot of trial and error before I actually got like a good streak going. You know, you have to go like a week and then you have to go like 2 weeks. Roughly saying, but it got to the point where you would go 2 weeks and you would feel like really good. And you feel really good. And then you'd accidentally like bust because you're like edging or some shit. And then all that high feeling, all that energy is just gone. It's just gone. And then you're left like stimmed out, like, oh, like you're just completely stimmed, your nervous system's fried. So that pushed me to extend my streak longer and longer. So we were having 2-month streaks, 3-month streaks, right? Edging has always been like the biggest thing I've struggled with in semen retention, like, you know, stimming myself out, but not finishing. I love to do it, bro. I still do it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. But it's always been something I've struggled with. And that would result sometimes in like me accidentally busting when I didn't want to. I remember, this gets kind of graphic, actually. Like, should I even say this? I'm not even gonna tell you guys. I was gonna tell you a really graphic story just now, but maybe I'll save that for another day. But it got to the point where I got up to like a 2-year streak. And I was on a 2-year streak. And I gotta say, some of the dreams you have are crazy. In particular, some of the dreams you have of, you know, because you'll be having a lot of wet dreams, and I got to the point where in my mind, in my consciousness, there'd be a lady in my dream like trying to get some, and I'd be like, no, I'm on semen retention in my mind, and then she would just like vanish. So I actually did something with a woman after that 2-year streak, and that was crazy. And then I went a while without doing semen retention, practicing semen retention at all, because I was with this woman, and and over time it really like caught up to me, and I forgot how powerful it was, and my life was falling out of order just in various ways, and I forgot how powerful just semen retention is to have in your arsenal, to utilize regularly in your life. It doesn't mean you have to be like me and go 2 years, right? But I think it's important to practice this powerful thing, In my experience, it's been more powerful than eating a clean diet and not eating sugar. It's been more powerful than getting good sleep, honestly. And we all know how important sleep is when it comes to your freaking mental state and whatever, your hormones and whatever. Holding your sexual energy is more powerful. Meditation, overthinking, you can just stop overthinking. Meditation, you just tap right in. You can just, I could just sit down and immediately sink into a meditative state, right? Which is awesome. That's where I'm at right now. And I'm telling you guys this. I have the energy to do that, which is great. So, yeah, that's been roughly my journey with semen retention. I'm still yet to stop edging. I've got to stop edging. That's one thing I've got to do. Because you're still frying out your nervous system. There were some studies that I think Hamza posted some of this stuff that said your testosterone increases 4,000% or some bullshit like that if you have sex with a woman and you're on semen retention and you don't bust. And to all you guys out there, I'm telling you, don't do that. Hey, if it works for you and you actually feel cool doing that, then sure thing, go for it. But in my experience, when you get into the habit of edging, you just fry your mind out and you can become kind of a weirdo. You're kind of a weirdo. You're always edging, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's all I've really got for now. It's been a while since I've dug up all this information. So, yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys, and peace out.